Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community, help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
The Bulldogs want to get back on the winning ways, while the Dragons want to give their seniors something they haven't tasted on this field in a long time. Warren hosts Meadville in District 10 Region 6 action next on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Hey, very pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is high school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Welcome into the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Tonight's game stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection, oilcountrycrates.com. And you're on the Warren Tire Center drive to the game. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. Give them a call, 814-723-8050. Welcome into the AGI Industry Storage Containers broadcast booth. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. And Cody, this is one of the older rivalries in District 10. No, it's got a very storied history between these two teams, but this one of those years that both teams come into this one a little bit on the downswing. Meadville's 2-6 overall. Warren is 1-7 overall. And, both teams would like nothing better than to, kind of end this season on a positive trajectory and looking ahead to next year.
Yeah, Meadville dropping down from 6-6 last season. And Warren actually improving from last season, now sitting at 1-7. Both these teams kind of in different parts of their program right now. Meadville has a pretty strong running game going for them. Warren's still trying to find their footing, both literally and figuratively, as they kind of build up this program again.
Yeah. Last year when these two teams met, it was a 56-7 Meadville victory. Jordan Lawrence and Jacoby Thompson combined for 232 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. And though, of course, this is a different Meadville team than it was a year ago, but both of those players are back for the Bulldogs. Combine them with Tymeer Phillips, who had 3 touchdowns and 101 rushing yards in Meadville's loss to General McLean last week, excuse me. This is going to be a very potent rushing attack that the Warren defense is going to have to try to figure out.
Yeah, Lawrence, Phillips, and Thompson, all of them, they account for 22 of the Bulldogs' 24 rushing touchdowns. Lawrence is averaging 7 yards per carry, and he also has 3 receptions for 42 yards. So, that's always an option as well, but they just haven't had to utilize it yet.
And so, like we mentioned, Meadville coming off a loss to General McLean, 49-20. Phillips, 14 carries, 101 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns for the Bulldogs. Jordan Lawrence ran 31 times for 158 yards. So fully expect this to be a very ground-heavy offensive attack, which is a little bit different than what Warren has seen the last couple of weeks. Certainly much different than what it was the last time they were on this field and taking on General McLean.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, the Bulldogs, they have over 2,200 yards rushing. So there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to run the ball. But they also have 737 yards in the air. So it's like if Warren stacks the box and focuses on stopping the run, it's also possible that we see this ball go in the air, albeit I don't think it's going to happen often. When it does, I think it'll be to Tymeer Phillips.
Well, and you got to think, even from that perspective, if you give up some yards on the ground, it's got to lend itself to maybe not being susceptible, the Warren defense, to the big play through the air, as they have been the last couple of weeks. General McLean put up 58 on them in the first half. Oil City defeated them 61-7 last week, and we saw a week ago down at the oil field, Oil City's first 2 plays from scrimmage went for 100 total yards and 2 touchdowns on those passes from Colt Finley to Mims.
Yeah, we've seen a couple games now, General McLean, Oil City, where within just several minutes of the start of the game, it was, you hate to say it, but more or less over. Yeah. And the offenses were having their way. Warren's been outscored 346-62. Their opponents are scoring 43.3 points per game. The Dragons just 7.8. Contrast to that, Meadville, they're outscored just 274-226, so much closer games for Meadville. They're giving up 34.3 points per game, but they're scoring 28.3. Yeah. So Meadville, although they're 2-6, have been a little bit more competitive in some of these matchups that they've had.
And we talk about different offensive looks and how different schemes are played, but going to be a new look offense for the Dragons here tonight. Both Parker Kaiser and Aiden Egger not expected to play for the Dragons And so what we've been told is Charlie Blum will get the start at quarterback, and also expect to see maybe some new wrinkles in the backfield with Tommaso Clemente.
Yeah, talking to head coach Chris Corbar right before the game, or right before we came on the air here, it sounds like Clemente. We might see a little bit of wildcat action tonight with Clemente, and it being senior night, it'd be nice, be great for him to be featured as well on that note. But as far as Charlie Bloom goes, it's kind of a question mark. I don't anticipate they're going to throw the ball a lot. I think it's going to be heavy run from Warren, no matter what the score is. But you might see Clemente put the ball in the air as well.
And Clemente's been a big play threat for the Dragons. Had the first touchdown of the year for Warren way back when down at Connie. It was a 50-plus yard touchdown pass. Had Warren's only touchdown a week ago. That was a kickoff return right after a big play from Oil City. So he has certainly flashed that speed, and it will be interesting to see what he's able to do with getting the ball in his hands a little more frequently, not just being reliant perhaps on catching a pass from a quarterback.
Yeah, he has 102 yards receiving off of just four receptions on the ground. He's three carries for 29 yards. So when he touches the ball, which is oddly enough not often, he makes a big impact. And we've kind of tossed it back and forth throughout the year on getting the ball in his hand because he just has that explosive speed. Sounds like tonight that's going to happen.
With that, we're going to step aside. We'll be back with more of the Casella pregame show. High school football coming up on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
Welcome back into the Casella pregame show. Just about 13 minutes away from the opening kickoff. Warren and Meadville into District 10 Region 6 matchup high school football on your daily local in the YDL Sports Network. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you in the AGI Industry Storage Containers broadcast booth. And, Cody, we were talking a little bit about both of these offenses before the break and, how Warren's going to have some changes, based on personnel availability. One of the things they're going to have to figure out is just how to move the football. We talked a lot early in the season about how do you score points, how do you finish drives. The last 2 weeks, they've been held under 30 total yards of offense. And now you're at a point where, okay, how can we pick up just some first downs and keep some drives alive and just give our defense a rest?
Yeah, they have to have extended drives. Whether they put the ball in the end zone or not, you make a really good point about letting your defense rest. The defense is going to have their work cut out for them tonight. The offense can make it a little less difficult on them if you A, limit Meadville's offense being on the field, and B, you just let your defenders get a breath. The guys that don't play both ways. As for the guys that play both ways, it could be a very long night.
Yeah. And then on the flip side for Meadville, obviously this is a team that's typically very successful. Bulldogs struggled a little bit this year, come in with a 2-6 overall record. And, it's one of those cyclical things. I think, they were so good for so long that now you're just having kind of one of those years where maybe you got to reset a little bit, but it's certainly not for lack of talent. We mentioned Jordan Lawrence, Tymeer Phillips, Jacoby Thompson, the dual threat quarterback. You mentioned the 700 yards in the air, also has over 200 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns. But again, a lot of these games that they've lost, it's just 7 points to Fort LaBeouf, 14 to Butler, 3 to Oil City, Sharon and McDowell kind of beat them up a little bit. General McLean by 29, but it's just a case of how do we get over that hump and kind of finish against some of these better teams.
Yeah, and I think they'll get there. This is going to be probably more of a challenge for those underclassmen, going forward into the next several seasons because they're going to lose some of these top guys. So they're getting a little bit of experience on maybe the low so that they know how hard they got to fight to get back up to where they want to be, what they've seen these guys that are seniors now, what they've seen where they're at. The funny part is, or ironic part is, Meadville's down season at 2-6, if you want to call it that, is still pretty good.
Yeah.
When you compare the light games, Warren beat Franklin 14-6. Meadville beats them 54-3. So they dropped 40 more on Franklin than Warren did. Oil City 17, Meadville 14. Warren gave up 44 more points to Oil City than Meadville. The General McLean Warren score and the General McLean Meadville score relatively similar, 61-49. Yeah. That's a few big plays, but so that's kind of, if you're Meadville and you're looking at this record right now, I wouldn't focus so much on the record. I would focus more on where you're finding success, and then as you were saying, being able to finish those games and build on that.
All right, we're going to step aside for another break. When we come back, we will have our players to watch and keys to the game. This is high school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Welcome back into the Casella pregame show. 6 minutes away from the opening kickoff between Meadville and Warren here from War Memorial Field. Let's take a look now at our Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at wccbi.org. And Cody, which players are going to give their team the advantage tonight?
Well, for the Bulldogs, it's got to be Jordan Lawrence. We were talking about him a lot already. He averages 7.3 yards per carry, has 8 straight 100-plus yard games this season. And to go back in time a little bit, as a sophomore, he accumulated 1,336 yards. As a junior, 1,355 yards. Overall, he's closing in on 4,100 yards rushing in his high school career. He's 2 rushing touchdowns away from 40 in that time frame. He has been a force for 3 straight seasons now. That's going to continue tonight. On the Dragons side, it's going to be Tommaso Clemente. We talked about him a little bit earlier, too. Every time he touches the ball, just 7 times for 131 yards, but he averages 18.7 yards each time. So for tonight, if he can run rabid like I think he can, he could not just be the spark that the Dragons need. He might be dynamite.
Those were our WCCBI players to watch. Now let's take a look at our Howard Hanna Professional keys to the game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com to find out more. And Cody, what is the key to victory tonight for the Dragons?
For the Dragons, they got to make the best of their matchups. Take advantage of any situation that Meadville drops the ball, again, figuratively, literally.
Yeah.
Try to force Meadville into errors and mistakes. At the same time, they got to keep their own errors and mistakes at a minimum. And then aside from the win, most of all, the seniors, this is their last opportunity to show up in front of their hometown fans. They got to make the most of it. On the Bulldog side of it, they got to let Lawrence and Thompson do their thing on the ground, and everything else should just fall into place. If the Bulldogs have to go to the air, like I said earlier, I think it'll be limited. But if they do, Tamir Phillips with his 8 touchdowns is going to be their go-to guy.
Those were our Howard Hanna Professionals keys to the game. Visit howardhannaprofessionals.com for more information. Well, that will wrap it up for the Casella pregame show. We're going to step aside when we come back. First quarter action from War Memorial Field, Dragons and Bulldogs on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
The Warren Dragon Marching Band finishing up tonight's national anthem. We're just moments away from the opening kickoff. Warren and Meadville from War Memorial Field. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Want to let you know our first quarter tonight is brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To find out more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic Medical Care. For your whole family, call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. And your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, venangocountypas.gov. And we'll have the captains come out here for the ceremonial coin toss in just a second.
Brian, one thing that we didn't really discuss in the pregame was that with Egger out, it's expected that Aiden Corbett's going to get a lot of playing time, which is where he started the season out. So he's gonna these last couple weeks potentially finish the season as the feature back, and it's also a little bit of an opportunity for him to end this year maybe on a positive note, and maybe prove a little something, going into his next year.
Yeah, had some fumbling issues mid-season ish, and saw Egger kind of take over lead back duties.
Yeah, Corbett had a couple of runs last week, just a few yards, but the ball security was there. You could tell that he was, both arms wrapped around that ball, protecting it.
So Warren has won the toss and elected to defer. Meadville will get the ball to start this game. While they get set, we're going to step aside for 30 seconds. Just about set for the opening kickoff. Warren and Meadville from War Memorial Field. And Tymere Phillips, Jordan Lawrence back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Charlie Blum will kick it off for the Dragons.
Tymere Phillips has 2 kick returns for touchdowns this season already, and the Dragons have had some struggles in special teams.
Kick is away, and it's going to be taken by Phillips at the 20. And Phillips on his horse, one man to beat. And Tymere Phillips going to take the opening kickoff, 80 yards for the Meadville touchdown. And you see that speed from Phillips on display. 13 seconds into this one, and Meadville with a 6-0 lead, the extra point pending. And on to kick the attempt, the extra point, James Miller. And Miller's kick is no good. So 13 seconds into the Elwood National Forge first quarter, and Meadville with a 6-0 lead as Tymere Phillips takes the opening kickoff back 80 yards. And Cody, this is absolutely not the start you wanted to this one. If you're a Warren team looking for some positives at the end of the season.
Yeah, when they did the coin toss and Warren elected to defer, that was actually my concern. And why I said that before they kicked the ball about Tymere Phillips was, this is a tough matchup as it is, but boy, that's just deflating to open up that way. Within the first 13 seconds, you're already down a touchdown.
So Aiden Corbett and Tommaso Clemente back deep to receive. And you mentioned Phillips has a couple of kick returns. Clemente had one a week ago for the Dragons, and they'd love for him to get another one right here, get this game back square, or maybe give them the lead.
Yeah, Clemente has had some pretty good returns aside from just that touchdown return. He usually gets the ball up around the 30.
Deep kick, and Corbett's going to take it at about the 2. And he's going to get corralled right around the 18-yard line. And so first chance for this Warren offense to see if it can put a lengthy drive together. And they mark him down at the just shy of the 19. And so it'll be Charlie Blum in the pistol with Corbett the deep back, Zach Barnes the up back. And pitch is to Corbett, and then a reverse to Clemente, who's in the open field. Tommaso Clemente looking for a block. Down to the sideline and taken out of bounds.
Block in the back.
And there's a flag.
It's up here around the 50.
Up here around the 50.
Yeah, I watched it as it happened, unfortunately. Clemente was already passing Chris Orth with the block in the back.
And they're going to call him a hold, so
well, there was a block in the back.
Little beneficial there, I guess. But still, in that one play, Clemente gained more yards than Warren has as a team over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's a 26-yard pickup for Tommaso Clemente on the first play from scrimmage. Now out at the Warren 45, 1st and 10. Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Warren. And give is to Corbett. Corbett weaves his way off left tackle for a 7-yard pickup.
Second and 3 for Dragons.
And so far, Cody, this is exactly what you want to see from the Warren offense that struggled the last couple of weeks just to move the ball.
Yeah. This is a little bit more energy right now than we've seen the last couple of weeks.
2nd and 3. Give us to Barnes, and he is swallowed up as soon as he gets the ball. That was number 78, Hudson Palmero for the Bulldogs.
Inside handoff to Zach Barnes. Tackle for a
Loss of 2. And just as I talked about the positive gains for the Warren offense, they lose 2 yards, but still a 3rd and 5. And got to think this is at midfield. You've already given up a long kick return, probably 2-down territory if you go forward at all.
Yeah, I think anything that's going to be around midfield for Warren throughout the night is going to be 4 downs.
Blum under center. Toss to Corbett, a little high. But Corbett cuts back inside, and he's going to be close. I think he's going to be about a half yard shy of the first down. They're going to mark him down exactly at the 46, so it is a full yard. Need to get to the 45, but again, and they well, and it's hard to tell now with Blum playing quarterback. He's still on the field. He's the normal punter as well. So 4th and 1 for the Warren offense in Meadville territory at the Bulldogs 46, and all kinds of movement up front. And it is a false start against Warren. So now a bit of a decision here for Chris Corbar, and it looks like he's going to send the punting unit out.
I don't know if I agree with that, Brian.
You'd still go for it here?
I just don't know how many times you're going to find yourself in this position throughout the night. That's the only thing I get nervous about when you're making these decisions is maximizing opportunities. Get the ball in Clemente's hand. He's more than capable of picking up 6-7 yards. But punting it is.
Phillips back to receive. And Bulldogs jump. Warren left tackle jumped, and now we get a flag, and it's going to back them up 5 more yards because the Bulldogs did not enter the neutral zone, and the Warren left tackle flinched. And so now it's definitely a punting situation, 4th and 10, or 4th and 11, I should say. But And so now Blum with his heels at the Warren 31. Going to punt to Phillips. A little rugby style, and he shanked that one. It's going to go out of bounds and nearly took out one of the Warren cheerleaders here.
Yeah, I think Blum might have been expecting a little more pressure than what ended up happening.
And they're moving all the way up to the Warren 47. So a net of 3 yards. You might have been better off just going for it at that point, Cody.
Meadville will take over at the Warren 47.
Yeah, and what we saw last week with Oil City, we gave Blum a lot of props for his punting. All season long, he's been an excellent punter. But last week, he was feeling a lot of rush from Oil City, and you can maybe see the remnants of that a little bit.
And so they send him in motion, and Thompson looking to throw. Got him in wide open. It is Phillips again, 47 yards for the Bulldogs touchdown. And just like last week, one play, and the Bulldogs are in the end zone. And Meadville probably saw something on film there that Oil City exploited against this Warren defense, and the Bulldogs have taken advantage. Phillips gets in the end zone, second time in the Elwood National Forge first quarter, just under 8 minutes to go.
Well, you said exploded first, and you were right. That was an explosive play.
And this time the kick for Miller is up and good. So does Meadville, 13, Warren, nothing, 7:57 to play. Elwood National Forge, first quarter. It's high school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
So Jacoby Thompson to Tamir Phillips, 47 yards. Phillips with his second touchdown of the Elwood National Forge first quarter, and Meadville has a 13-0 lead over Warren. James Miller on to kick. Clemente and Corbett back deep to receive. And that kick is going to bounce, and Corbett takes it at the 8. And Corbett spins away from a couple of tackles, gains an extra 3 or 4 yards, close to the 25.
About 6 yards further than his previous return.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 25. So we saw Warren gained 26 yards on their first play from scrimmage, and then had a nice run from Corbett, and penalties backed them up, and then they had to punt, and the punt shanked when a net of 3 yards, and Meadville was right back in the end zone.
Yeah, I think you got to get the ball back in Clemente's hands here. I think he's the only guy right now who's going to be able to outspeed this Bulldogs defense.
Give is to Corbett. Going to go off right tackle and gain of a couple. They're going to give him 4 on the carry, so out to the 20, or excuse me, 3 out to the 28. Makes it a second down and 7. And I agree, Cody. You've got to manufacture ways to get the ball in Clemente's hands. He's your fastest guy on the field right now, and you got to find ways to not only get him the ball, but get him the ball in space. We've seen what he can do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. He just runs rapid when he runs. I mean, it's just he's not going to be easily brought down.
It's Chris Orth split to the near side, and they give it to Corbett again, and he's going to try the left side. And gain of 1, a gain of 2, make it a third down and 5. So they've had third and manageable each time so far, have the Dragons, but converting these third downs has been a struggle for them all season long.
Yeah, that's the capitalizing that we've talked about so often.
So Orth split near side, Clemente to the far side. Corbett dots the I, Zach Barnes, the up back. And Blum looking to throw for the first time, under pressure, and he's just going to throw it away as Orth was in the vicinity, but was well short of where he'd have been able to get to it. That will bring up a 4th down and 5.
So you have a quarterback in there right now that has not thrown a pass all season. I think if you're going to put the ball in the air, it's going to have to be quick.
Yeah.
You're going to have to drop back and let it rip. Rolling out long developing plays. I just don't think you're going to have the time, and he's not accustomed to dealing with throwing under pressure.
So Blum on to punt. Phillips back at his own 30 to receive. A little bit of a high snap, and now Blum going to roll out, and he gets a better kick away. And it bounces and takes a Warren roll right down to the Meadville 29. And so a better punt from Blum will put the ball back in Meadville's hands. 5:56 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious. I don't recall from the previous games Blum taking that 2 or 3 steps to the right for a clear passage. If he did, it might have been warranted in some games. I don't think he has to do that in these games, and it's allowing the Bulldogs to actually get more pressure than what they could be.
So Lawrence the back. They send Phillips in motion, and they give to Thompson. Off right tackle, picking up some blocks. And Lawrence, crosses midfield and gets out to the Warren 47. So a 24-yard pickup for Lawrence on his first carry of the game. And just like that, Meadville is back in Warren territory. And the last time they were at the Warren 47, it was a pass from Thompson to Phillips. Send Phillips in motion, and they give to Phillips. Phillips waits, delays, and Phillips off to the races for the 3rd time tonight. Tamir Phillips gets into the end zone, but hold on. We've got a flag at the 42. It's a hold against Meadville, so we'll take that 6 off the board.
Yeah, Phillips trying to score every
Yeah.
facet of the game.
And that little hesitation, he waited for the lane to develop, and as soon as it was there, it was like 0 to 60 in 0.2 seconds for Phillips. And so the penalty puts Meadville back at its own 47. We'll see if they go right back to Phillips or maybe turn it back over to Lawrence. Let Phillips catch his breath for a play.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea.
And the give is to Lawrence, and this time he's hit immediately.
Inside handoff with Jordan Lawrence.
Gain of a couple for Lawrence out to the 49.
Gains a few yards. Second down, Meadville at their own 49.
Tyson Harkins in on the stop for Warren. Will bring up a 2nd and 14 for the Bulldogs. Phillips in motion, and they give to him. And Phillips weaving his way through and then gets thrown down along the sideline. And it's going to be a 3rd and about 2 coming up for the Bulldogs.
39-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, 2 yards to go.
Stuttering back they have with Lawrence and now with Phillips. All right, Thompson will be under center.
It's Phillips in motion. Give is to Lawrence, and Lawrence is going to have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down out to the Warren 31.
Makes it to the Warren 31-yard line. It's a Meadville first down.
And this drive is being built by Tionesta Builder Supply. Visit them online, tionestabuilders.us. 4:10 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter. Meadville leading 13-0. And give off tackle. And that was Wyatt Stearns on the tackle there of Benjamin Howe on the carry.
Benjamin Howe on the carry. Game about 5.
And a nice stop there by Wyatt Stearns. And Cody Wyatt's been part of our broadcast crew for Warren Volleyball this season, and it's been just an absolute pleasure to have with us in the broadcast booth. Brings a lot of energy to those broadcasts for sure.
He is an entertaining character, that's for sure.
2nd and 6. And Thompson rolling out, and he's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get stacked up at the 24.
Rolling toward the right. Gain of a couple yards, tackled by a host.
We'll make it a 3rd and 3.
The Dragon 24-yard line.
And neither team yet has had more than a 3rd and 5 through this Elwood National Forge first quarter.
For varying reasons.
Yeah. 3rd and 3 now for Meadville. And Thompson rolling. And he's firing for the end zone. And it is caught. Guess who? Tymere Phillips. Well, he got the 3rd one. It was a little different than what he had initially run in for, but he'll take another receiving touchdown.
Just a boring old pass.
Just a boring old pass. 24 yards this time on the reception for Tymere Phillips. And so Miller on to attempt the extra point, and it is good. So that'll make it 20-0. Meadville leads, 2:26 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter high school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Jacoby Thompson to Tymere Phillips, 24 yards this time, and Meadville has a 20-0 lead, and Phillips has had a hand in every touchdown so far for the Bulldogs. A kickoff return on the opening kickoff of the game and a couple of receptions.
Yeah, it's Tymere's world. We're just living in it, Brian.
And that's the 2nd straight week with 3 touchdowns for Phillips. And Corbett's going to take the kick and gets across the 25 to the 26.
Well, little by little, Corbett's returns are getting further and further up the field.
No. Well, and you're definitely seeing, Meadville intentionally kicking away from Clemente back there, and saw in the first play from scrimmage exactly why.
Yeah, absolutely. They know he's going to be a playmaker, and they're going to avoid him at all costs.
And don't forget, those of you Warren County fans, a big one up in Erie is Eisenhower is at Mercyhurst Prep, potential share of the Region 3 title on the line there between the Knights and the Lakers. You can see that game on the Your Daily Local and YDL Sports Network YouTube channels. Blum now in the pistol, and the give is to Corbett. And he carries a couple of defenders out to the 30-yard line. 4-yard gain for Aiden Corbett. And he certainly seems to be welcoming this kind of workhorse role tonight. Has had some tough runs so far.
Well, we were talking about it before the game started. It's just that he's probably, I have to assume, viewing it as this is a kind of a tryout.
Yeah.
Going into next year, I want to leave a good impression, leave everybody knowing that I can carry, whatever load is put on me.
So Clemente split out to the far side. Blum sends a man in motion. That's Orth. And we've got a flag as Corbett takes a carry out across the 30. But that is an illegal procedure against the Dragons. And we've got a late flag. And that came from the official that was standing near the Meadville defensive huddle. I wonder if this is some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct or personal foul against the Bulldogs. But though the officials talking to the Meadville players.
Obviously, they were more talented team athletically tonight. Why do you want to hurt your team like that? I don't know what he said, but he couldn't have been very kind.
So we'll have to see. They're going to mark off. They have not indicated what the second penalty flag was yet. So they're gonna assess the penalty against Warren first, and now the dead ball is an unsportsmanlike conduct against Meadville, and so that is going to cost the Bulldogs 15 yards, and that is enough for a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down for Warren. At least that's what they've indicated. Yeah, they're going to put the ball right at the 40-yard line. So that is a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down for Warren.
First and 10 Dragons with a minute 21.
Minute 21 to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter.
Yeah, there was no hesitation.
And now twins to each side for Blum. Has Corbett with him in the backfield. And Blum looking to throw. Has some time. And let it go. Had Corbett with some space in front of him, but a little short and a penalty flag in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs might give him another first.
It is a personal foul. It's roughing the passer against Meadville.
Hey, the best thing for an offense is when the defense gives you back-to-back first downs.
Yeah. And so they're going to mark that one off. And that is going to put Warren in Meadville territory for the second time tonight. Dragons are unable to convert the first time they crossed midfield. Now they're at the Meadville 45.
Well, they need to keep their focus right now and not get penalized themselves. I believe they had back-to-back penalties, which knocked them back 10 yards on their own side of the field.
So does a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down. And Warren broke the huddle way back at like the 25 and now running up to the ball with 8 seconds left on the play clock. And fakes the pitch is Blum, and Blum's going to keep it himself and sends a hit right inside the 40. And he gets to the Meadville 38-yard line with 40 seconds left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. So call that a 7-yard gain for Blum. We'll bring up a second down and 3.
Warren wisely kind of taking their time getting up that line.
And the pitch is to Corbett. Corbett picks up a block, and Corbett's going to cut inside and lost the ball. The ball came out as he tried to cut, and Meadville has it. And there it is, Cody. That fumbling issue rears its head again. And a promising drive for Warren ends at the Meadville 38 with a turnover and 1.2 seconds left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate for Corbett, unfortunate for Warren. Able to make some progress into Meadville territory with a little bit of help from the Bulldogs themselves.
And Phillips takes a little wide receiver screen, and he gets pushed out of bounds at the Warren 43. And that will be the final play of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Your score, Meadville 20, Warren nothing. High school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here at War Memorial Field, just about set to start the Varskety Holdings second quarter. Meadville leading Warren 20-0. Bulldogs have the football following a turnover at the Warren 43. And give is to Lawrence, and he bounces off a tackle trying to get to the sideline, and he does, cuts back inside, and Lawrence gets down inside the 30-yard line. Companies within the Varskety Holdings Group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Varskety & Son Incorporated. Find out more at VarSketyHoldings.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at ShopHealingBeauty.com. Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Bulldogs at the Warren 29. Thompson looking to throw, steps up, has time. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Another Meadville touchdown. That is number 36, Zach Carr, on the 29-yard reception for the Bulldogs. And Meadville, or Tymir Phillips, let somebody else get a little taste of the end zone tonight.
Yeah, well, sooner or later he's going to have to share.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Indeed it is. Miller with the extra point attempt is good. 19 seconds into the Varskety Holdings second quarter, and Meadville extends the lead 27-0 over Warren High School football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Zach Carr on a 29-yard reception extends Meadville's lead 27-0 over Warren. Brian Hagberg, Cody Helms with you on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. We mentioned there's a big one going on up in Erie, Eisenhower, and Mercyhurst Prep. Knights win would give a share of the Region 3 title, and the Knights currently leading Mercyhurst Prep 7-6 in the second quarter. Again, you can see that game live right here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, on our YouTube channels. So Miller getting ready to kick it away. And the kick again toward Corbett, fielded right around the 15. And Corbett right up the sideline. Flag comes in as Corbett gets out near the 40.
Running up the right edge. Penalty marker flies at the 35.
The initial return has Warren at the 42. It is a hold against the Dragons, so they'll back up a little bit.
Out against Warren.
And again, those are the mistakes that a struggling team can ill afford to make.
Yeah, they need every yard they can get, and then some. On the Bulldog side, Jacoby Thompson, he's 4-4, 119 yards here just under a minute into the second quarter.
So Warren takes over at its own 25. So it'll be Clemente and Orth splitting out to the near side. Corbett behind Blum in the pistol.
I think he hit Clemente with a quick pass.
And it is give to Corbett, and he's not going to go anywhere. Slammed down in the backfield. That was Palmero again on the stop for the Bulldogs. And a loss of a yard.
One on the play, second 11 for Warren at the 24.
So it's the second down and 11 for the Dragons.
Blum runs the play in. And again, no Kaiser, no Parker Kaiser, no Aiden Egger for Warren tonight. Two of their big offensive weapons. And we thought maybe we'd see a little bit more Wildcat kind of stuff with Clemente. They gave it to him on the first play from scrimmage, went for 25 plus, and then he hasn't touched it since. And Blum lost the ball. It is on the ground. And Meadville comes up with it. The second straight fumble recovery for the Bulldogs. This one deep in Warren territory at the Dragons 25. And that was on the exchange. Blum was under center on that play.
Yeah, he just.
And that's just a new quarterback, the center. They're not used to it. And you kind of expect to see that happen once or twice in a game with a new quarterback, and Meadville pounces on it. Bulldogs have a chance here as the Dragons run a player on late. The toss is to Lawrence, and Lawrence has wide open space, will walk into the end zone for the Meadville touchdown.
10 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Second quarter.
25-yard run for Lawrence with 10:22 to play. Verischetti holding second quarter. And Miller on to attempt the extra point. And Miller gets the kick away, and it is good. So again, 10:22 to play. Verischetti holding second quarter. Meadville 34, Warren nothing.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Jordan Lawrence with a 25-yard touchdown run has given Meadville a 34-0 lead. The Bulldogs have capitalized on a pair of Warren fumbles here in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Reminder that your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, venangocountypas.gov.
Jordan Lawrence, just 5 carries, 73 yards, has that touchdown, averages 15 yards per carry.
And Miller getting set to kick it away. And thought maybe Clemente and Corbett were going to switch sides there for a second, but they came back to their regular alignment, and Miller kicks it away. Corbett will take it. And he's going to let that bounce, wisely let that bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
And where that ball was kicked, I almost expected Clemente to try to make a play on it there, but he got himself in position to block for Corbett, ended up rolling into the end zone anyways.
That's 20-yard line.
We're going to do all boys teams, girls teams, varsity only, but you're going to get to know these kids, what they think about the game, what they think about.
So Warren will start at its own 20.
Yeah, I like he was interesting. Yeah, good stuff. A lot of good questions that should stymie and stuff there.
Looking to get something going offensively here. It's Clemente, the near side. Oscar Fisticus split to the far side.
Had 2 catches in last week's game.
And Blum going to keep it himself, avoids a tackle in the backfield, and Charlie Blum has got enough for a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down out at the 31-yard line. And so that is a bit of a different dynamic that Blum brings to the quarterback position, is that scrambling ability.
Yeah, and he doesn't run like a quarterback. He tucks the ball and just goes because, well, he's not a quarterback typically. So, it gives him a little bit of an advantage when he does want to scramble or take off.
So first down at the Warren 31 for the Dragons. And again, it's Clemente split near side. Looks like North maybe up top. And the give is to Corbett, and Corbett gains 2 yards.
Gains 2 yards. 2nd and 8 for the Dragons at the 33-yard line.
And of course, Cody, you see a lot of the Warren players have the pink socks, pink sleeves for Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October, and a lot of the fans, the flannel panel student section here, all in pink tonight, and a lot of fans are wearing pink. And I saw a lot of the senior parents had pink shirts with their child's face on it.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah.
And we have the Eisenhower Mercy Heroes prep game up, and there's a lot of pink on the sidelines there as well.
2nd and 8 for the Dragons. Give is to Corbett, and Corbett weaves his way through traffic.
That's a nice run by Corbett.
And it's going to be all for naught as a flag is down, and it's in another illegal procedure against Warren. And again, Cody, you mentioned we're keeping tabs on the Eisenhower Mercyhurst prep game going on up at Mercyhurst University. Knights are still clinging to that 7-6 lead in the second quarter, but it looks like the Lakers are driving down near right around the Eisenhower 30. Again, that game available live for you on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, on our YouTube channel. So head there to check that out. 9 minutes to go. Verischetti holding second quarter here from War Memorial Field. It's a 2nd down and 14 for Warren. Blum will be under center. Fakes, looking to throw, rolls, fires, and I think that was picked off.
He had his feet in bounds. It was.
And that was, I believe, Jacoby Thompson. And it is an interception for Meadville. So 3 straight turnovers for the Bulldogs, or that the Bulldogs have generated now. And they're going to take over at the Warren 37.
Yeah, and it's just difficult to try to, you're trying to get a drive going here and kind of just keep hurting yourself every drive.
So Bulldogs take over at the Warren 37. And Thompson in the gun, looking to throw, has time, fires, and it's incomplete. Was looking for Phillips.
Thompson's first incompletion.
Second and 10, Meadville
On
at
the
the Dragon
coverage
37.
of that play for the Dragons is number 52, Andrew Hayden.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
It's 406 yards receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. He also has 5 rushing yards here.
Okay, Meadville.
So 2nd down coming up, and the give is to Lawrence, weaving his way through traffic, and he's carrying a couple of defenders with him.
Oh, he had about 4 hanging off him there towards the end.
And he gets out to the 30, so 7-yard gain will bring up a 3rd and 3. And again, Cody, I don't think either team's had a longer than 3rd and 5 through the first 16 minutes of this first half.
No, they haven't.
But the performance he's put on tonight, he should need some headway into that. Lonzo has
So 3rd and 3. Give this to Lawrence, and he's going to go off tackle, finds his way to the sideline, and has a tie nested builder supply first down. And a flag comes in late, and maybe a little bit of a late hit there out of bounds as there's a Warren player slow to get up. I believe that is Alex Minio.
I don't know if he was the guy that was last to hit. There were a whole bunch of blue shirts over that way, and the officials are conferring.
And it is a personal foul against the Dragons, and Minio now up and walking off under his own power. So I wonder if he just maybe got the wind knocked out of him there for a second. So Meadville is going to be deep in the red zone now.
Yeah, he's already shown why he's got those numbers.
What's he, a senior, sophomore?
And so it'll be first down and goal for Meadville just inside the 10.
Yeah. So they're going to put the ball at the Dragon 9. First and goal. And Bulldogs. Pistol formation.
And Thompson rolls, fakes, and throws wide open back of the end zone. It's Phillips. Another touchdown for Tamir Phillips, his 4th of the game.
Tamir Phillips was just standing back
Yeah.
there waiting. He could have read a book while he was
Made himself a little snag.
Yeah.
He got lost in the coverage on the back line there, and Thompson found him. This one for 10 yards as Miller's on to attempt the extra point. A bad snap, and that kick is going to be short, but 7:31 left in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. It is Meadville 40, Warren nothing.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
So Jacoby Thompson to Tamir Phillips, the 3rd time those two have hooked up in the first half. This one a 10-yard pass, and Meadville leads 40-0. The Bulldogs on 3 straight possessions have generated turnovers, 2 fumbles, and Thompson coming up with an interception on the last Warren possession. 7:31 to go. Veriskety Holdings second quarter. It's 40-0, Meadville leading. Miller getting set to kick it away. And this one's going to be taken by Clemente at the 9. And down the sideline out across the 35-yard line. Or excuse me, that was Corbett again on the reception. They switched. So Warren will start at its own 37.
I'm kind of excited to see the Northeast band.
Warren, 63 yards on offense off of 14 plays, about 4.5 yards per play.
A significant improvement over the last couple of weeks where they ended those games with less than 30 yards of total offense. So.
Yeah, and I honestly think they'd have a lot more if they just, between penalties and turnovers, are just killing those drives.
And the toss to Corbett, and they tried the reverse again, and it ball's on the ground. And I think Warren came up with it, but Blum now is hurt on the field.
Yeah, that play was kind of dead.
And one of the Bulldogs is down as well. And Blum now back to his feet. But we're going to take a break here as they tend to that player. It's high school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
And so that was Zach Carr that was down for the Bulldogs, having a little help getting off the field, but did walk off on his own feet. But the fumble recovered by the Dragons. One of the linemen came over and picked that up, and it will be a loss of 9, so 2nd and 18 coming up here. They tried to go the reverse to Orth that time and mishandled the pitch. And the toss to Corbett, and he shakes one tackle at the backfield and fights his way forward as Grant May had to come in for a play after Blum was slow to get up.
So that's 2 plays in a row, Brian, that the Bulldogs defensive line have been in the backfield almost immediately after the snap. Had Warren not fumbled that ball, I still think it would have been a loss on that play. Meadville had sniffed it out pretty quickly.
And this is our first Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down and long. When you get backed up on 3rd and long, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. Visit them online, lutonsplumbing.com. So it is 3rd and 18. Blum back in at quarterback. Sends a man in motion. And they will give to Corbett. And Corbett gets across the 40. And another solid run for Corbett. And he has lost his shoe. That's why he's a little slow to get up there. But
Corbett's longest run of the night doubled his previous longest of 7.
But it will bring up a 4th and 7 and another punting situation. And it is now, again, we're keeping tabs. It is now Eisenhower on the move, still leading 7-6 at Mercyhurst Prep. But it looks like the Knights are down near the red zone, if not in it.
Right in the 10-yard line right now.
And Blum gets the kick away. And that's a great kick by Charlie Blum. Rolls down inside the 10 and at the 5-yard line. So another great punt by Charlie Blum. He had the shanked one to start this game, but has had a couple of big kicks since then. And
this is the worst field position Meadville's had. And it's one positive thing. We talk about the little things for Warren trying to build your program, and it's not often talked about when you're building a program like this or trying to rebuild it. But the punting game this year has just been off the charts.
Yeah.
That's one thing that they can take from this season.
So Meadville takes over at its own 5-yard line, 4:48 to play. Veriskety Holdings second quarter, excuse me. And they give up the middle. This should be enough for a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Lawrence. Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Bulldogs, and just like that, they're out of the shadow of their own goal line out to the 17-yard line. 12-yard gain for Lawrence on first down. Send a man in motion, give to Lawrence, and Lawrence has some space. Lawrence gets to the sideline, and he stepped out at the 43. Chris Orth saving the touchdown there for the Dragons.
At the 42. First down, Bulldogs.
Another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Meadville. This drive being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply. Visit them online, tynestabuilders.us.
Jordan Lawrence with 9 carries, 127 yards.
Toss to Lawrence. Lawrence getting to the sideline, cuts back in.
Going to add to that.
And he's taken down at the 25. The ball came out late, but I think they're going to say he was down.
Jordan Lawrence running along the left side.
And so now Meadville, 3 plays, Cody, and they're in Warren territory at the Dragons 29.
Didn't take a whole lot.
No. Or excuse me, they're at the 23. I was looking at where the official was winding the clock, not where they spotted the ball. So 3.5 to play in this first half. And Thompson rolls, looking, fires, and he's got him. And it's Phillips again, his 5th touchdown of the first half. 23 yards from Thompson to Phillips. And looking over at Mercyhurst University, Eisenhower has just extended its lead over the Lakers. Looks like 13-6. Miller's kick is good. A little knuckleball action going through the uprights, but it is good. And with 3:20 to play, Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Meadville 47, Warren nothing.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Thompson to Phillips for the 4th time. Phillips gets in the end zone for the fifth time in the first half. And Meadville has a 47-0 lead over Warren. 3:20 to play first half. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show of halftime stats, scoring summary, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and second half adjustments coming up for you. The Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show.
Thompson with 151 yards in the air, 122 of those are to Tamir Phillips.
So Miller going to kick it away, and Corbett and Clemente switch late. And Clemente is going to get a touch this time as the ball bounces. He picks it up at the 21, reverses field, and Tommaso Clemente, one man to beat. Clemente to the sideline, and he's drugged down inside the Meadville 30. And you can see, Cody, that's why Meadville has not kicked to him all night.
Yeah, and that's, to jump off of that, that's why if you're Warren, you have to get that guy the ball. You're doing yourself a disservice by not getting the ball in his hand at least once a drive. He doesn't have fumble concerns that we've seen thus far this year. He's extremely explosive, and at this point, I would say if your goal is to score before the end of the half, you got to put the ball in Clemente's hands again here.
Yeah, Meadville takes its first Ross Becker Insurance timeout of the first half. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. And again, just as Meadville and Tamir Phillips was scoring his fifth touchdown, Eisenhower extended its lead, a 7-point lead now for the Knights over Mercyhurst Prep out in Erie at Mercyhurst University. Again, Knights playing for a share of the Region 3 title, Cody, and that would be a big one for them, especially this first year after being bumped up a class to 2A.
I think it would be huge. There was a lot of question marks. They've been a relatively successful program, but yeah, coming into this year, there were some question marks. You had to the school merger, as an added kind of bonus distraction coming into the season. But everything seemed to mesh well. The kids seemed to get along well, and sports will do that. Overall, if you have a successful team, things kind of just take off and take care of themselves.
Well, it would be big for playoff seeding as well if the Knights are able to hold on there in Erie. Again, that game available live on Your Daily Local, the YDL Sports Network YouTube channels. So Warren with its best starting field position of the night at the Meadville 26. Blum fakes, keeps it himself, and he'll run out of bounds just shy of the 20. Give him a 5-yard gain. So it is 2nd down and 5 at the Meadville 21. And again, how big would this be, Cody, for Warren, just to get a first half touchdown here after the way this second quarter especially has gone?
Again, it's one of those things. At the end of the year when you're trying to, what are the pros and the cons of the season? It's we're down 47-0, and we're still fighting, we're still scrapping, and we're able to put the ball in the end zone.
And Blum going to keep it himself again, gets a block from Corbett, but I think he's going to lose a yard there as he's run out of bounds. And he actually is going to lose 2. They're going to mark it out at the 23. So that'll make it a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd and 7 for Warren.
Blum with 4 carries, 21 yards. Aiden Corbett, 10 carries, 35 yards. Tommaso Clemente, 1 carry, 26 yards.
There's Clemente to the near side. They send the man in motion. Direct snap to Clemente, He was in the Wildcat and tried to cut and slipped, and now Warren is going to take its first Ross Becker Insurance timeout of the half. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with more high school football on Your Daily Local, the YDL Sports Network.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
So a 4th down and 11 coming up here for the Dragons. after the big Tommaso Clemente kickoff return initially started with the ball at the Meadville 26, gained 5 on first down, and then have gone backwards the next 2 plays. So it is 4th and 11. And you got to think Blum's going to try to put it in the air here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, because it's Clemente back in the gun again.
Yeah, Blum can't put it in the air if he's not back there.
They send the man in motion, and they get it. Clemente's going to try to throw. Pats fires, looking for Blum. He's out of bounds. And so Meadville holds. It is a turnover on downs.
It's a nice thought, but the receivers were covered everywhere, and Tommaso had no choice but to just throw it up for grabs.
And so Meadville takes over at its own 27. So Warren unable to capitalize, on the big kickoff return. Just over 2 minutes to play. Verschetti holding second quarter.
I like that play call, though.
Sure.
Blum's a receiver. Has been a receiver pretty much all season long, and Clemente threw a decent ball, just a little bit out of bounds.
Well, I'm not sure. Even if they'd have been inbounds, Thompson was all over Blum in the coverage, and I think at the end of that, he actually came away with the football. So, and now we'll give right up the gut, and not much doing there for Lawrence this time. No bleach on the stop.
Up the middle. He's got 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup for Lawrence. Will take us down under 2 minutes to play. Again, stay tuned for the Allegheny Grill at Foxburg halftime show.
Eisenhower and Mercyhurst are at the half, 13-6, Knights lead.
2nd and 8. They give off left tackle. That was
handoff was to Benjamin Howe.
Benjamin Howe on the carry, his second carry of the game.
Makes it to the 32-yard line.
And it will be a 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. We're just under a minute left. Verschetti holding second quarter. And Meadville not in any hurry here, Cody, to try to punch another one in before the half.
Nor should they be. I think they're. You got to think at this point they're thinking health, getting out of this game healthy, taking care of their own guys.
Give us to Lawrence off right tackle, and Lawrence into Warren territory.
Jordan Lawrence was thinking touchdown.
Yeah. It's a tie nest to Builder Supply first down for the Bulldogs with 25 seconds left. Yeah, we'll see if Meadville's going to take another snap here. They don't have to, and doesn't look like they're going to, as they're still in the huddle with 10 seconds. And Ray Collins is going to be content to take this 47-0 lead into the half. So your halftime score, Meadville 47, Warren nothing. We'll be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show right after this.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Welcome into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Your score at the half: Meadville 47, Warren nothing. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out their new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you in the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation is powering your home, empowering our community. And Cody, let's start with our Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. You can score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, online, hunterstation.com.
Well, Brian, it started quick. 13 seconds into the game quick with Tamir Phillips with his first, little foreshadowing there, with his first touchdown of the night, returning the opening kickoff 80 yards to go up early. That Miller kick failed. 6-0 for the Bulldogs. At 7:57, Tamir Phillips with his second score. This time, a wide open pass from Jacoby Thompson that went up to put the Bulldogs up by 2 touchdowns. Miller got the kick. At 2:26 in the first quarter, Tamir Phillips again with a score. This time, a 24-yard pass up over Tommaso Clemente from Jacoby Thompson in the back of the end zone. Miller got the kick. 20-0 Bulldogs into the second, approximately 9 seconds into the second, or 19 seconds into the second. Jacoby Thompson hit a different receiver this time, getting the ball to Zach Carr for a 29-yard touchdown. Miller got to kick. 27-0 Bulldogs. At 10:22, Jordan Lawrence took his turn after the Bulldogs recovered the fumble, takes it easily 25 yards for their 5th touchdown of the half. Miller got to kick. 34-0 Bulldogs. At 7:31, Tamir Phillips returned to the end zone once again with his 4th touchdown of the night, sitting all alone in the back of the end zone, just waiting for that 9-yard lob pass from Jacoby Thompson. That kick did fail. 40-0 Bulldogs. And the final score of the night, Tamir Phillips again at 3:20 with a touchdown, wide open, grabbed a somewhat low pass from Thompson for the 23-yard score. 47-0 Meadville.
That was our Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Visit them online, hunterstation.com. Let's take a look now at the Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit high-ed.com to find out more. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
For Warren, they've ran 21 offensive plays and have 67 offensive yards. All of them on the ground, all of the yardage on the ground. Aiden Corbett with 10 carries, 35 yards. Tommaso Clemente, 2 carries, 21 yards. Charlie Bloom with 4 carries and 21 yards. Zach Barnes, 1 for -2. And then they had a little bit of a loss there on a fumble recovery as well. On the Bulldogs side, it's a whole different story. 23 carries, 371 yards in the first half. They're averaging 16.1 yards per play. In the passing game, Jacoby Thompson is 6 of 7, 151 yards, 122 of those off the 5 catches by Tamir Phillips with his 4 touchdowns receiving. Zach Carr with 1 touchdown for 29, or 1 reception for 29 yards, which was that touchdown. In the rushing game, Jordan Lawrence with 12 carries, 198 yards. He also has a score. Tamir Phillips with 1 carry and 12 yards. Jacoby Thompson, 1 carry, 2 yards. And Benjamin Howe with 2 carries, 8 yards. I expect to see a little bit more of Benjamin Howe here in the second half. That's it.
Those were our Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. Visit high-ed.com to find out more. We'll be back with a look at the Generational Wealth Management Out-of-Town Scoreboard. It's the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
Welcome back into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. We're going to take a look now at the Generational Wealth Management out-of-town scoreboard. Generational Wealth Management is world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual and industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. Looking over first in District 10 action. In first quarter, General McLean leading Cathedral Prep 7-0. Grove City leads Connie at 10-0 in the second quarter. Eisenhower with a 13-6 halftime lead over Mercyhurst Prep. No report yet from Corey at Harbor Creek. Second quarter, Erie and Brush, Ohio tied at 0. First quarter, Northeast with a 7-0 lead over Fairview. Fort LaBeouf 21-0 over Girard in the second quarter. Oil City leading Franklin 6-0 in the first. No report yet from Greenville and Maplewood or Lakeview and Cambridge Springs. Steubenville, Ohio with a 21-0 first quarter lead over McDowell. Farrell leading Reynolds 8-0 in the first quarter. Concord with a 7-0 lead over Sagertown in the first. No report yet from Seneca and Iroquois. Hickory with a 6-0 lead over Slippery Rock second quarter. No report Union City and Northwestern, and Wilmington with a 28-0 lead over Sharpsville. Last night in District 10, Sharon with a 42-21 victory over Titusville. Last night in District 9, it was Central Clarion with a 35-19 win over DuBois. In action ongoing right now, third quarter, Cameron County with a 12-7 lead over Brookville. No report yet from Brockway and Ridgeway, Bucktail, or Coudersport, Clearfield, or Bishop Guilfoyle. Glendale with a 12-0 second quarter lead over Kerwinsville. Kane 22, Montauk nothing second quarter. In a game you can see right here on the YDL Sports Network, Karn City leading Punxsutawney 14-10 in the second quarter. No report yet from Otto Elder to Smethport, Red Bank Valley, and Keystone, or St. Mary's and Bradford. And in the third quarter, Port Allegheny with a 21-7 lead over Union AC Valley. That has been a look at the Generational Wealth Management out-of-town scoreboard. Let's take a look now at the Rehab Center second half adjustments with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Kittanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center is chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online at rehabcenters.com. That's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S.
Second half adjustments for the Bulldog. I really don't have any because I think a lot of the guys we're going to see in the second half are guys that didn't play in the first half. But if that isn't the case, all the Bulldogs have to do is keep doing what they're doing, and they haven't had to run very many plays to get it done either. For the Dragons, you know, I hate to keep beating a dead horse here, but I think you got to get Clemente the ball at least a few more times, and try to stick with that run game. I don't think there's anything there in the passing game. Blum, he's 0 for 2 with an interception. Clemente had that one wildcat pass. Maybe that's something they could try to pull off, but they got to stick to the ground game and try to get the ball to Clemente.
Those were our Rehab Center second half adjustments. TheRehabCenters.com. We'll take a break and be back with third quarter action from War Memorial Field. Meadville 47, Warren nothing. It's high school football on your daily logo, the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Just a few seconds away from the start of third quarter action here at War Memorial Field. Meadville leading Warren 47-0. Wanted to give you an update on some of those scores that we didn't have reports on in District 10. In second quarter, Farrell all over Reynolds 60-0. Wilmington up 51-0 on Sharpsville. Sagertown and Cockerton tied at 14 at the half. Cambridge Springs leading Lakeview 21-7 at the half. Greenville all over Maplewood, 49-0 at the half. Northwestern a 28-0 halftime lead over Union City. Seneca with a 35-6 halftime lead over Iroquois. Hickory with a 14-7 halftime lead over Slippery Rock. Northeast up now 31-7 at the half on Fairview. Corey 13-0 over Harbor Creek at the half. And Oil City now up to a 35-0 halftime lead over Franklin. And General McLean at the half leading Cathedral Prep 14-6. And third quarter action just getting underway at Mercyhurst University in Erie. Again, Warren County fans be interested in this Region 3 clash as Eisenhower leading Mercyhurst Prep 13-6. Knights could get a share of the Region 3 title with a win. And we're just about set to start the second half here at War Memorial Field in Warren. The Dragons will get the ball to start the second half. Miller to kick off. And we saw, Cody, the last time, Corbett and Clemente, and they're standing side by side. I'm going to switch the camera down so you can see that. They're standing side by side now and kind of like waiting to throw Miller off. That's a short kick now, and it's fielded at the 35.
And you got to think that maybe they were the Bulldogs were talking about that at a half and says, hey, if they're trying to sneak Clemente to get that ball, just kick it short and be done with it.
Our third quarter tonight is brought to you by Acrisure with a location in DuBois. Acrisure is the official insurance provider of your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/mid-Atlantic. And tonight's game is also being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic, medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. So Warren will take over first and 10 at its own 35. And we will have a running clock here in the second half.
12 minutes.
Looks like there's some confusion as the Dragons break the huddle. Noah Bleach is kind of directing traffic there, and now they get set, and we've got a flag as it's a direct snap to Corbett. I'm assuming this is going to be an illegal formation as Corbett's going to get tackled for a loss.
Yeah, that you know, you got
that thing was doomed from the start.
It
Yeah,
was doomed from the beginning.
All kinds of confusion as to who was supposed to be where, and it is illegal procedure against Warren.
Well,
and that's going to be declined. Meadville smartly going to decline it, take the loss of yardage and the down. So it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Dragons' 34-yard line.
And again, we'll have a running clock with the 47-point Meadville advantage. Running clock here in the second half. It is a 12-minute quarters, at least third quarter this week. The last time we were here against General McLean, they ran the quarters down to 8 minutes. But 2nd and 11, and another straight or direct snap, to Corbett, and he'll get out to the 43-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it will still be a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for Warren at their own 37-yard line. 38-yard line.
And it is another direct snap to Corbett, and he's trying to find somewhere to run, and there's just nothing doing. They're going to call him out to the 40-yard line. We'll make it 4th and 5. Blum will come on to punt.
5 yards to go for Warren.
Reminder, your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, venangocountypas.gov. It is Tymier Phillips back to receive. The low snap goes through Blum, and he has trouble picking it up. Still on the ground. Meadville has it and going to walk into the end zone. That is Keithan Arnold on the fumble recovery. And Blum's slow to get up.
So the Dragons turned the ball over, and the worst thing that could happen did. Meadville scored immediately on it. Now they will line up for the extra point.
So Miller on to attempt the extra point. Just a low snap, and Blum unable to get his hands around it.
Yeah, he was thinking getting this ball off, and you know, maybe in hindsight you just drop on it. The Bulldogs defense is pretty quick.
8:52 Acrisure third quarter. Meadville 54, Warren nothing. Keithan Arnold with a 19-yard fumble recovery extends Meadville's lead to 54-0 over Warren. 8:52 to play. Acrisure third quarter. And Meadville's running out of ways to score touchdowns here tonight, Cody. They've had a kickoff return. They've had a fumble return now. A couple receiving touchdowns, some rushing touchdowns. So what do they need? They need a pick six. They need a punt return.
Pick six, a punt return, and a safety. And
that's
way more than a hat trick, but they got it. That's a grand slam.
And we'll see Miller squibs it again. And taken by Warren and out to the 40-yard line. And that was Cam Hagg on the return. Had an interception last week, and I actually ran into Cam's grandmother on the way home. Made a stop at the Quick Fill in Pittsfield, and she was coming out. asked me about the team, and I had the pleasure of letting her know that Cam had an interception last week, and she seemed really excited about that.
Yeah, it's always good to brighten somebody's brightening somebody's evening with telling them that their grandson had a good play.
So now Blum will be out taking the snaps from under center. And it looks like Blum's letting this play clock wind down a bit here. And they'll give to Corbett, trying to go off right tackle, and there is absolutely nothing there as a flag comes in at the end of the play.
Not too sure what that could be.
It looks like he's indicating maybe a hands to the face.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a hold.
Didn't think there'd be enough time for
yeah. And so that'll back Warren up to the 30-yard line. And, again, if I'm Ray Collins at Meadville, I might just decline that and take the down. You get one less play that, one of your guys could get hurt on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
So we'll do it 1st and 20 now from the 30-yard line.
But at the same time, it doesn't seem like Warren's in too big of a hurry to get as many plays in as they can. So,
yeah, Blum was clearly looking at the play clock there and waited till it hit 15 before he started running that play. He's in the pistol now, and it's Corbett behind him. And sends a man in motion. And the give is to Corbett. Going to try off right tackle again and get nowhere. Tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard. He fell down forward, so he gets a yard on that. We'll make it 2nd and 19.
Second down and 19.
He's been the workhorse tonight, no doubt about that.
Corbett, 14 carries, 42 yards.
Seven minutes left, Acrisure third quarter. So Fiskus is to the near side, Clemente far side. Blum stays in the pistol. And he'll fake and keep it himself, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. And that was Arnold again, the first one to get to him. And another big loss on the play will bring up a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning 3rd down and long. When you get backed up on 3rd and long, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning to get you moving again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com. 6:20 left in the Acrisure third quarter. And, Cody, I'm sneaking a peek on your phone there. It looks as though Mercyhurst Prep has knotted things up out in Erie, 13-all third quarter with Eisenhower. Again, a Knights win there would give them a share of the Region 3 title, solidify some playoff seeding. A Lakers win would give them the Region 3 title outright. Blum looking to throw. Free blitzer, and it is incomplete. Orth tried to make a sliding catch, could not come up with it. And that will bring up a 4th down and a punting situation.
Yeah, and, credit to Blum for being able to get that off.
Yeah.
For a guy that doesn't typically play quarterback, that's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, and he's absorbed a lot of hits tonight. He's going to be feeling this one tomorrow as he's back to punt. Phillips going back to his own 45. And we've got some movement there.
Not going to do a whole lot.
Yeah. Give Blum a little bit more room to kick here and maybe pin Meadville a little bit farther back. He has had, outside of the first one tonight, Blum has had some great punts, and that's 2 weeks in a row that he's been phenomenal in the punting game.
If he gets a second to, set up and put his leg into it, as we said earlier, he can flip the field.
And this time Blum gets the snap, and he gets a kick away. And that's going to roll down inside the Meadville 30 to the 29.
That kicked that like a line drive sort of
Yeah.
right across the field to the opposite side where there was nobody at. Decent punt by Blum.
And so with 4:27 left in the Acrisure third quarter, Meadville will get its first offensive possession of the second half.
Just going to say that.
They take over on their own 30.
So Meadville breaks the huddle, and they will send 20 receivers to each side of the field. First time I remember seeing that tonight.
And a pass is tipped by Austin Fiskus. That was Jordan Lawrence trying to throw that. And Fiskus got a hand up in front of it.
2nd and 10 for Meadville at the 30.
And so the Bulldogs are facing a 2nd down and 10. Senior night at Memorial.
2nd and 10 here for Meadville. And now Jacoby Thompson will be back in the gun. Lawrence, the sidecar to his left. And another direct snap to Lawrence, looking deep. And was looking for Phillips, and he takes a shot at the end. And Phillips the pass was a little behind Phillips. He wasn't able to come back and corral that, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
The Bulldogs having a little bit of creative freedom on offense
Yeah.
right now.
And now 3rd and 10 for Meadville. And so it's Lawrence now with Thompson to his left. They send Phillips in motion. The snap hits Phillips. And Warren, it looks like they have fallen on it. And they have the Dragons get a turnover deep in Meadville territory. And just not sure if that was miscommunication or the center snapped it a little bit early, but it snapped it right into Phillips as he was coming across in motion.
Well, they're doing a little bit of offensive scheming that they don't typically do. So, and we've talked about this in some other games. When you're up 54-0 or something like that, it's pretty hard to keep your focus and dot your I's and cross your T's, and you're going to slip up. And that's something that as a coach that you try to keep your guys focused, because you're going to have games where they're going to be mentally draining, and you got to be on your A game.
So Blum will be under center, Orth to the near side, Clemente far side. And they'll toss to Corbett. And Corbett cuts inside and picks up about 4 yards out to the 25.
It seems like tonight we have been better when we've gone running the ball and between the tackles.
Let me get 2nd down and 6 coming up for Warren as look over and see that Mercyhurst Prep has just taken the lead on Eisenhower. Like a long touchdown run. They were out at midfield the last I took a peek there, Cody, and suddenly the Lakers are in the end zone trying for the extra point to make it a 7-point Mercyhurst Prep lead in the third quarter. And back here at War Memorial Field, 90 seconds left, Acrisure third quarter. They give to Corbett. And Corbett gets a couple.
Mercyhurst Prep did get that kick, so 7-point lead.
20-13, Mercyhurst Prep leading Eisenhower. Again, that the Lakers looking to claim the Region 3 title outright. Knights looking for a share of the region title. Their first time as a 2A team. They've been in that region for a while, but and again, big playoff implications for that game as well. And it is 3rd and 4 for the Dragons. They toss. And going nowhere is Tucker Sanford. And Sanford is actually going to get hit for a loss of about 6, back to the original line of scrimmage. And so now it will be 4th and 10. And I think Warren's going to let the quarter expire here. So the end of 3, Meadville 54, Warren nothing. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. High school football on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
So it will be a 4th and 10 for Warren as we begin the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. Dragons trailing Meadville 54-0. Brian Hagler, Cody Elms with you on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Blum will be in the gun. Corbett to his left has twins to each side.
Wouldn't be surprised if he heads Austin Fiskus's way.
Blum has some time, throws, and leaping catch, no, is incomplete, could not hold on. Good effort there by Corbett, but that will be a turnover on downs to start the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or online at shophealingbeauty.com. And running fourth quarter clock, 11:40 to go. Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. Meadville takes over at its own 29. And now we've got some changes offensively here. We'll get some of those for you as the handoff goes around the right tackle and out to the 41 for a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Sparrow Mutzos.
Makes the line the game for Meadville. First down at the 41-yard line.
Those wondering about the Eisenhower game, the Knights have driven down inside to 30, the Mercyhurst 30. Still down by 7.
Plowing his way through the middle of the field and out close to a first down. It is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down, dragging several defenders there was Ben Howe. And the new quarterback is Israel Valentin for Meadville. 10.5 to play. Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter as Austin Fiskus gimps off a little bit. It is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Bulldogs. And the fake. And Valentin under some pressure, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a sack. Alex Minio and Chris Orth in to get him. And that is a big loss of 12 on the sack for Minio. Make it a 2nd and 22. So 2nd and 22, 9:35 left in this one. Valentin under center, and he'll give it off right tackle and spun around near midfield as the ball came out again, and Warren says they have it. They do. And a flag comes out at the end of the play. I believe that was Jackson Brabender on the carry. Warren is going to take over at the Meadville 49. We'll see what the penalty is here at the end of the play. And there's actually two flags. There's another one down at the 35. So there's a flag at the end of the play. There's one down at the 35.
Looks like there's 2 penalty flags on the play.
So the officials are going to try to get this sorted out here.
Special thanks tonight to the Dragon student section. And thanks to all the seniors of the flannel panel.
Yeah, because if they accepted the penalty, they'd still be on defense, right? Since the infraction occurred before the ball popped out.
And there's a personal foul against Warren. And now they're conversing some more here. A lengthy discussion with the officials after the Meadville turnover. And that looks like Vinny Feliciano's taken off again for another touchdown for Mercyhurst Prep out in Erie. And so a couple of personal fouls on that play against the Dragons. So both of those flags were personal foul penalties against Warren. And so Meadville will hang on to the football and have first down at the Warren 46. Or excuse me, no, that's just the first penalty being walked off. So it'll be at the Warren 31. And again, in the third quarter now, Mercyhurst Prep with a 26-13 lead. That looked like, again, Cody, just taking a quick peek. Vinny Feliciano, one of the premier backs in District 10, broke one loose and went for about 80 yards on the touchdown.
Yeah,
and
once he got around that right side there, there was nobody catching him.
No. 9 minutes left in this one here. And the give is right up the middle. And gang tackle after a 1 yard pickup for Howe. Make it 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
You know, and
Mercyhurst Prep got a 2-point conversion now, so it's 28-13. That's a big one for the Lakers. 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs here. Go ahead, Cody. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
And the ball is out again. This time it was Moutsos and Warren acting like they have it, and this time they do, and I do not see any penalty flags on the field this time, so Warren will end up with a fumble recovery just deeper in its own territory.
Dragons will take over on 1st down and throw.
So they'll take over on the 26. So after all that, essentially it ends up a loss of 25 yards. So Blum will be under center. It's Orth to the far side, Fiskus near side. Barnes and Corbett in the eye. Toss to Corbett. Corbett cuts up, and he gets around the edge. Aiden Corbett to the sideline. Aiden Corbett in a foot race, cuts back in. Corbett taken down inside the 10. And he's slow to get up.
That's a nice cutback that Corbett had,
Absolutely was. So
it's not easy to be running full speed and then, cut your speed in half like that.
So 65 yards for Corbett there. Has Warren set up first and goal at the 9.
First and goal.
6:50 left, Generational Wealth Management, fourth quarter. Dragons trying to get on the scoreboard here. And Sanford will come in to give Corbett a breather. And they give to Barnes up the middle. Gain of about a yard.
Inside handoff to Zach Barnes. Gains a yard to the 8. Second goal for the Dragons.
We've reached the midpoint of the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. After the 65-yard run by Aiden Corbett, Dragons with a second and goal at the 8. And it is Sanford dotting the I, Barnes the up back, Orth far side, and Johnny Sensening on the near side. And Blum tosses to Sanford. He can't hold on to it. Ball's on the ground. And a flag comes in. And Sanford's tackled back at the 21, a 13-yard loss, pending the penalty flag.
And the penalty is called on Warren.
They've really bitten us at, to cancel out opportunities.
And it is a face mask against Warren, and that penalty is going to be declined. So it'll be third and goal now from the 21.
Against the Dragons is declined. And it's going to be third and goal.
Well, on a positive note, Brian, this is Aiden Corbett's most yardage that he's gained all year, 17 carries, 113 yards, topping his previous 79 yards earlier this season.
And so now twins to each side. Corbett back in. Blum in the gun. Blum looking to throw. Fires. And that ball is incomplete. Was looking for Fiskus, but good coverage there in the end zone by the Bulldogs. Would have been a tight window for Blum to make that pass into, and brings up a fourth and goal. And
that's just it. If you're fourth and goal at the 21,
yeah.
You can't get a first down. It's end zone or nothing. In a situation where you had it at the 8-yard line to now be at the 21. But that's kind of been the status quo throughout the evening.
So here we go, fourth and goal from the 21. Again, it's Corbett, the sidecar to Blum's left. And Blum throws. He's got a man wide open, and it is caught for the touchdown, Austin Fiskus.
Second touchdown for Austin Fiskus in 2 weeks.
And a flag comes in at the end of the play. And here comes another penalty. And unsportsmanlike conduct against Warren, and that's going to be double unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well,
and this is
what I was going to say earlier, Brian. What could you possibly have to say? You were down 54-0, or possibly 54-6. You've won one game this year.
Yeah.
You've been blown out in multiple occasions. There is nothing that Warren should be saying right now. They should be as humble and humble as it gets. Just absolutely uncalled for to have 4 of those penalties in a half.
I couldn't say it better, Cody. That's absolutely correct. There's just no call for that, and it looks like those penalties are going to be assessed on the kickoff. as they got the ball spotted still at the 2.5.
Well, at least they get to keep their points.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. There's 3:48 left in this game. The clock's going to be running. Keep your mouth shut. You got a touchdown. Good for you. Congratulations. That's good for the young man. But again, just keep your mouth shut. Go back to the huddle, kick your extra point, and get back to work. Like you said, there's been absolutely nothing that this team has done all season long that would warrant them saying anything to anybody as Blum gets the kick through.
Well, but and
listen, and I'd say this as somebody that's been on the field for one of those situations a little infamous in Warren football history, but again, this is there comes a point where this wasn't chippy kind of game or anything like that. Meadville scored their points, but they offensively weren't doing a ton here in the second half. Go back to the huddle and come out for the next play and get out of here. There's no call for any of that stuff to be said.
None.
I have the names here of tonight's winner of the
On the bright side, I'm happy to see Charlie Blum get his first passing touchdown. Follows it up with the kick himself. He's had some nice punts tonight. He's ran for his life a little bit tonight.
Yeah, he's taking some punishment for sure. Yeah.
Punishment. So overall, though, he had to step into a role that he's probably very uncomfortable stepping into, and has handled it about as best as he could against a
and now he's going to kick off from the 12.
Just does it all. Does it all. Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a video of this. A team kicked off from the opposite 12 in a high school game somewhere else in the country. I can't remember exactly where, but I've never seen somebody have to kick off from their own 12 before. And Blum with a kick, and it's taken at the 38. And ball came out at the end. And I think Meadville fell on it.
But
Bulldogs come up with
all
it.
things considered, kicking from your own 12,
yeah,
stopping them at your own 47 is not a bad deal.
Ben Black on the return for the Bulldogs, and they'll take over at the Warren 46. .310 on the running Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter clock. And give off right tackle. That's Lutsos on the carry. Gain of about 2. And stay tuned for the Icy Ink post-game show. We'll have the scoring summary, final game stats, a final look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and, of course, the Icy Ink player of the game. And I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of mystery as to who's going to be the Icy Ink player of the game for this one, Cody.
It's clearly not Tamir Phillips.
And they give right up the gut, and going nowhere that time is Ben Howe. Alex Wilkins leading the charge for the Dragon defense. And no gain on the play makes it a 3rd and 9. Under 2 minutes to go. Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. Third and 9 for the Bulldogs. Looking to close this one out. And they give to Howe, and again, it's Wilkins immediately, helped out there by Landon Nelson. And Ben Howe is going to be stopped. They're going to give him forward progress of a loss of a yard as we approach the final minute of this one. And I believe, Cody, this is the first fourth down play for the Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, it is. It is. It absolutely is.
I thought you were going to give me a little chit there.
Yeah.
So 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs, 45 seconds left, Generational Wealth Management, fourth quarter. And I think they're going to let the play clock run all the way down here. No, maybe not now. And they are going to run a play, and it's tipped and batted around and incomplete. And Bulldog is down on the field, and I believe that is Valentine. The quarterback took a big hit trying to get rid of that ball, and he is slow to get up. Is Valentine, and while they take a look at him, we will step aside for 30 seconds.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
So good news is Israel Valentine was able to get up and walk off the field under his own power, but it will be a turnover on downs in the final 25 seconds here as Warren's in the huddle. And, at this point, I'm not running a play. What is the point of running a play here? Just let the clock run out and
I
go
feel
home.
like it's an injury waiting to happen, to be honest.
Well, and the flags that came out, and I think the officials are smart here. They're holding them up.
Yeah.
There's no sense in running a play here right now.
It looks like Corbar's trying to call timeout.
No, wise decision by the officials. With those flags that came out at the end of that last drive and a running clock,
nothing's gained.
There's zero to gain here by letting them come out and run a play. And now a flag comes out at the end, and I think they're going to get Chris Corbar on a penalty after the game for being upset that the officials wouldn't let him run in a play. But again, it's the right call.
And that's the thing is they're over it here in the second half. Unnecessary penalties on Warren, and not sure what Corbar said, but I will tell you, he might have got away with it in the first half, whatever he said, but they were over it. It was players on the team, and now it's the coach, and that's a culture thing. If you're looking at it from an official's perspective, and they're just not going to deal with it. They want to get off the field and be done.
All right, we'll be back with the Icy Inc. post-game show here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, We help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome into the Icy Inc. post-game show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Inc. at 814-688-0034. Visit them online at icyinc.com. That's ICYYinc.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Your final here from War Memorial Field, Meadville 54, Warren 7. We'll take a look now at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. You can score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, online hunterstation.com. In the first quarter, 13 seconds into the ball game, Tamir Phillips returns the opening kickoff 80 yards to put Meadville up 6-0. Phillips was back at it again, 7:57 to play first quarter. A 47-yard pass from Jacoby Thompson made it 13-0. And Phillips picked up his third touchdown of the first quarter with 2:26 to play. A 24-yard pass from Thompson made it 20-0. Thompson in the second quarter, just 19 seconds in, got the ball to Zach Carr for 29 yards and a 27-0 lead. Jordan Lawrence took it 25 yards to the house for a 34-0 lead with 10:22 to play in the second quarter. And with 7:31 left in the first half, it was Phillips again. His fourth touchdown of the night was wide open in the back of the end zone for 9 yards. Made it 40-0. 3:20 to play in the second quarter. Phillips, with his fifth touchdown of the night, a low pass, took it in 23 yards, made it 47-0. And with 8:52 to play in the third quarter, Keithan Arnold with a 19-yard fumble recovery made it 54-0. And 3:48 to play in the game, Charlie Blum found Austin Fiskus for a 21-yard touchdown, made the final score 54-7. And we're going to step aside for just a second. We're going to have our Icy Inc. player of the game for you here, right here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Welcome back into the Icy Inc. post-game show. Our Icy Inc. player of the game, Meadville's Samir Phillips, had 5 grabs, 122 yards, and 4 touchdowns receiving, 1 carry for 12 yards, and you opened the game, Samir, with an 80-yard kickoff return touchdown. How much confidence does that give you when you can start the game off with a big play like that?
It gives me a lot of confidence just knowing I can start the game with a big play, and it just going forward, knowing what I can do, and just scouting out a little bit.
So you took advantage of some coverage plays there to pick up a couple of receiving touchdowns. Did you guys pick up on some things? I mean, it looked very similar to what Oil City did a week ago. Were you able to get some film study on that?
Yeah, we've been watching film all week. We've been practicing pretty hard, and our coach, he watches a lot of film just along with us, so we know exactly what to do, and we execute.
You had 3 touchdowns a week ago for your team. You pick up 5 more here tonight. What's been working so well for you late in the season?
Just my team, just everybody working together, everybody putting in the work at practice. I'm getting some pretty good blocks out there, and I'm just taking advantage of what I can do.
For you guys, it's been a bit of a rough season. You came into this one 2-6 overall. You pick up a win here tonight. How important is it for you to kind of end the season on a high note and put yourself on a good trajectory for next year?
It's very important for all the JV players and all the returning people, the returning seniors. So it's very important to end the season on a high note. We don't want to go out with a loss, and we also want to carry on this onto next week and get a win.
So how do you take the momentum that you built here? You get 54 points mostly in the first half. Carry that momentum into next week and finish the season on a high note.
We just got to keep working in practice. We just got to keep up. Everybody needs to come. Everybody needs to perform, and we just need to get the job done.
Our Icy Inc. player of the game, Meadville's Samir Phillips, again, 122 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns, an 80-yard kickoff return, and 12 rushing yards as well. Samir, congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be back with more of the Icy Inc. post-game show right after this.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
And back here on the Icy Inc. post-game show, again, our player of the game, Meadville Samir Phillips, 5-touchdown performance here leads his team to a 54-7 win. Let's take a look now at the Warren Forest High Ed Council final game stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit high-ed.com to learn more. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
Oh. Sorry.
You got caught up. You were checking out what the Eisenhower Mercyhurst prep game was doing.
28-20 going on there. Sorry about that. So for Warren, they ran 34 offensive plays, had 154 offensive yards, 21 in the air, and 133 on the ground. It was Aiden Corbett's best game thus far this season. 17 carries, 113 yards, average 6.6 yards per carry, including that 65-yard run that he had here in the second half. Tommaso Clemente with 2 carries, 21 yards. Charlie Bloom with 5 carries and 14 yards. And Charlie Bloom went 1 of 5 passing for 21 yards. He did have an interception, but he also had that touchdown to Austin Fiskus. On the Bulldogs side, 35 offensive plays, So one more offensive play than Warren. They had 397 total offensive yards. They averaged 11.3 yards per play. They had 151 in the air and 246 on the ground. Tamir Phillips, who you just spoke with a moment ago, had 5 catches, 122 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Jacoby Thompson, 6 of 7, 151, as I mentioned. And Jordan Lawrence was 0 for 3. Not really known as a quarterback. But in the running game, Lawrence made up for it. He had 12 carries, 198 yards, and a touchdown. Ben Howe had 6 carries for 18 yards, and Mutos had 3 carries for 18 yards. And Eli Rishon, I'm probably butchering that poor kid's name, but he had 1 carry for 10 yards. And the only real blemish for the Bulldogs is they had 55 yards in penalties off of 5 penalties. The Dragons had 75 yards in penalties off of 7 penalties, 4 of which were here in the second half. And I think we've spoken enough about those.
So that was our Warren Forest High Ed Council final stats. Visit high-ed.com to learn more. We'll take a look now at the generational wealth management out-of-town scoreboard, world-class investment services, and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. And starting first, last night in District 9, Central Clarion with a 35-19 win over DuBois. And in District 10, it was Sharon defeating Titusville 42-21. Tonight in District 10, the final, Brookville with a 23-12 win over Cameron County. In the third quarter, Ridgeway leading Brockway 10-7. Coudersport with a 40-0 lead over Bucktail in the second quarter. Clearfield and Bishop Guilfoyle tied at 13 in the third. Glendale with a 27-7 lead over Kerwinsville in the fourth. Kane leading Montauk 38-7 in the fourth quarter. In a game that you can see right here on the YDL Sports Network, Karnes City leading Punxsutawney 28-23 third quarter. No report yet from Otto Eldred and Smethport. In the fourth quarter, Keystone with a 34-29 lead over Red Bank Valley. And final, Port Allegheny with a 35-7 win over Union AC Valley. I'm going to confirm this score, Cody, because I just don't see how it's accurate. But we've got third quarter Bradford leading St. Mary's 55-0. We'll take a peek there and see if we can't confirm that.
I think that right now.
I think that might be reversed based on everything else that has happened this season. Over in District 10 in the third quarter, Farrell still 60-0 over Reynolds. Wilmington 51-0 over Sharpsville in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, Cambridge Springs leading Lakeview 35-6. And Cochranton with a 21-14 fourth quarter lead over Sagertown. Greenville leading Maplewood 49-0 in the third quarter. In final game, our final score, Seneca defeats Iroquois 41-14. Northwestern leading Union City 28-0 in the third. Fourth quarter, Connie at 24-0 over Grove City. And it is, 62-6 now in the fourth quarter. It is St. Mary's leading Bradford. I thought that might be flipped. No offense to Bradford, but that's just based on everything else that we've seen so far this season. Found it hard to believe that was the score. Third quarter, Hickory leading Slippery Rock 21-7. Fourth quarter, Northeast 40-7 over Fairview. Final, Corey defeats Harbor Creek 28-7. Fort LaBeouf defeats Girard 42-15. Oil City blanks Franklin 47-0. Fourth quarter, General McLean leading Cathedral Prep 28-14. Steubenville, Ohio defeated McDowell 36-13. Brush, Ohio leads Erie 21-7 in the fourth quarter, and going for 2 in an attempt to tie right now in the fourth quarter. Eisenhower trailing Mercyhurst Prep 28-26, and the conversion try is going to be good. He got in.
Wow.
Second effort, and I couldn't see who it was, but my goodness, if you are not watching, head over right now, your daily local YDL Sports Network YouTube channel. Get on there. Eisenhower has just tied it in the fourth quarter at Mercyhurst Prep, 28 all. Major region and Class 2A playoff implications in that game out at Mercyhurst University. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza on the call. So a thriller going down in Mercyhurst University
Allen and
right
Lou
now.
got themselves a ball game.
Yes, they did.
And it just shows you what Penley's able to do with these guys, down 2 scores, and to come back like this is such a big game, not folding under pressure. But heck, Brian, we've covered them for years.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised in the least. And I know coming into the season, the Eisenhower players and coaching staff felt this was a game that they could win this year. And right now they're all tied up 28 apiece. Eisenhower getting ready to kick off. So again, we're about to get out of here. So if you're looking for some quality football action, head over to your daily local YDL Sports Network YouTube channels. Check it out right now. The night's getting ready to kick off, and see if they can't find a way to erase a 15-point deficit and defeat Mercyhurst Prep. But that will do it for us here from War Memorial Field in Warren. The final here, Meadville 54, Warren 7. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, saying thank you so much for tuning in, and good night from Warren.